taking over the world, one nerd at a time. Total Nerd Takeover.
Hello, Chris Gray here, and I've got a video review for you. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I love to review Bluetooth headphones. Now, I bought this pair recently. This is the LG Tone Ultra HBS 810 model. Now, I've reviewed quite a few different LG Tone models, and so far I've liked every single pair. This pair has been my favorite thus far, and rightfully so. I keep going up and up and up the LG Tone chain. Now, this is the Ultra Tone version, and as you can see, they look very similar to the other LG Tone headsets that are on the market, with a couple of differences. The first difference you may notice are the earbuds are actually tucked into each side of the control part of the headset. So all you have to do to get them out is gently pull out the earbud, and you'll feel a lock, and now they're pulled out. To get the headset to retract back in, you just gently pull and then release, and the headphones will zip right back into position. And there's also a bit of a magnet that keeps the earbud magnetized as well. So that's pretty cool. The only thing I'm worried about is I hope those wires don't break. Now, a lot of LG Tone headphones that I've had have had a very similar issue. Always the left earbud for some reason goes bad. Now, I haven't had that problem on this set, but I've only been using them for about a month now. So let's see how they stand the test of time. I'll have to report back to you later. Now, the other problem I have with this type of style where you pull out the earbud is when you're wearing the headphones and you put them in your ear, they're kind of twisted. Now, that may not be a big deal to other people, but I keep feeling all this stuff touching my neck, it touches my chin, it kind of bugs me a little bit. So that does take some time to get used to. So with this LG Tone headset, very similar to other, it has an ergonomic design, which means that they're slightly bent to curve around your shoulders and around to your neck, and they're a little bit tighter in this direction. Now, they're not too tight where it causes an issue, at least for me anyway. But that's just something to keep in mind. Now, included in the box, other than the HBS 810 Ultra headphones, are these ear gels. Now, they give you two of the ear gels, one in the plastic bag and one that are actually on the retractable earbuds. They say, LG says that this is a small size, although I would have to say it's more like a medium size. So I think somebody either messed up in measuring, or maybe that just is the size of small. I don't think so. I think they're a medium. They seem to do okay, but I really got to push them in farther and harder than I've had with other LG Tones. Also included in the box is a USB to micro USB charging cable. The AC adapter is not included, which I'm finding more and more on different products. They're not including any kind of wall adapter. Now let's go over some of the features real quick before we go into an audio test for the microphone. We have passive noise cancellation, which basically means that with these ear gels shoved into your ear, it'll help to block out the ambient noise around you, which they do very effectively. They have JBL speakers inside for a premium sound experience, and I have to agree they sound very, very good. Quad layer speaker technology. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds really important. Digital MEMS microphone, so you get a better experience when you're talking to somebody on the phone. They can hear you clearly, and I'll let you hear that in just a moment. And of course, you have the jog buttons, which are really handy and also help to keep sweat out of your headset. They support high-def voice or voice over LTE if your carriers and your smartphone has that built in. They're also aptX compatible, which is a higher standard Bluetooth audio experience. If your smartphone or an app on your smartphone supports that, you can get even better audio quality than normal music playback. You have multi-connection, so you can pair two different smart devices or an iPad, an iPhone, or an Android device. You can pair two with one headset, which is very handy. The headphones also support auto reconnection, so if for some reason you get out of range of your Bluetooth or it disconnects, once you have the Bluetooth re-enabled on your phone, or you get back into the distance of your smartphone or other device, they will reconnect automatically. There's also the LG Tone app, which I couldn't really get to work so good on my iPhone. but maybe it works better on the Android devices. This headset is also compatible with Siri and Google Voice. It's very simple to do. All you have to do is press the phone icon button right here, bam, and you'll hear a beeping, and then your voice program will pop up and ask you what you need. All right, so here's some of the specs for the headset. We have 13 hours of music playback, which is really nice. We have talk time up to 17 hours. We have a standby time of 23 days. This headset is using Bluetooth 4.1, so you get the power savings and you get that better connection. Also, it supports a number of different profiles, including A2DP and HSP, etc. Basically, every Bluetooth profile is supported. And they have an operating range of about 30 feet, and that's pretty accurate. As long as you don't get blocked by a wall or something, if you have a clear line of sight, 30 feet, you're golden.
All right, so this is what your audio would sound like if we were in a phone call. As you can tell, it's not too bad. The only thing I have to remind you is if you have hair or something rubbing on the left side of the control, you'll actually hear it in the recording. That's the only problem because the microphone is right on the top pressing up. So if I move around, if I do this, you'll be able to hear it, and it sounds terrible to the other person you're talking to. Real quick, pairing the headset is extremely easy. Depending on what kind of device you're using, you go into your Bluetooth settings. The LG Tone HBS 810 will show up. You just activate it, enable it, and on an iPhone, boom, you'll be connected. On other devices, it may ask you for a passcode. The passcode is 0000, like most Bluetooth headsets. So this headset also has the voice indication that a lot of other headphones have. So if you want to find out the battery life when you first turn them on, a voice prompt will come on saying power on, and then tell you the battery life. That's nice. And if you get the app to work, it's supposed to read you different things. You'll get the LG Tone voice, or of course, if you're using your own voice assistant like Siri or Google Voice, that will go through as well. So it's very handy. It's a nice little bit extra. As I'm looking through the instruction manual here, which I would recommend everyone checks out, there actually is an equalizer or a bass boost feature on here. So I would definitely recommend reading the instruction manual. A lot of good stuff in here. Now, one last thing before I let you go. If you decide to buy these, whether you buy them from Amazon, which they're going for about $70 right now, but the piece of advice I wanted to give you is no matter where you buy them, Amazon, Best Buy, Fry's, if you can get an extended warranty on them, get the extended warranty. But $70 I don't think is a terrible price for a pair of headphones like these. They sound really good. The voice calling microphone sounds pretty good, and I've enjoyed them so far. I've been using them for about a month, and so far, so good. So I want to thank you for checking out my videos here at pnrt.tv. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, you know where to put them. And again, I'll have a link to the headphones in the description. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time for another video review.